Overnight, West Australian Health has reported no new COVID-19 cases in WA. Currently, our vaccination rate for those aged 12 and older is 79.3% first dose and 63.7% for people having had 2 doses. Today is a significant day for Western Australia. It's the day we announce our safe transition plan to ease our controlled border and provide a soft landing out of the pandemic. We all know COVID is as unpredictable as it is tragic. We're all aware of the death and misery it has caused around Australia and throughout the world. That is why our approach towards a safe transition plan hasn't been rushed. It's been careful, methodical and thorough. The most important thing is it is a cautious and safe plan based on our expert health advice. The aim is to provide certainty for Western Australians, to provide certainty on how business and our unique way of life can continue safely once we further ease our controlled borders and minimise any impact the inevitable arrival of the virus may have on our state in the short, medium and long terms. Our transition is a world first. What's unique about our plan is that it's intended for border controls to ease at a point where there is no community transmission in Western Australia, combined with very, very high levels of vaccination. This puts us in the best possible position to transition with minimal impact on our health, our economy, and our way of life. We have done so well, we do not want to fall at the last hurdle. The plan will take effect when Western Australia reaches a 90% double dose vaccination rate for people aged 12 and above. That is forecast to take place in late January or early February. But as we have announced previously, we will announce the specific transition day after we've achieved a double dose vaccination rate of 80%. That's expected to be reached in December. As far as the world standards go, a rate of 90% will be an amazing achievement. But I've always believed we can strive high and get the best result for our state. And given our current vaccination rates, these targets are realistic and within our sights. Our current vaccination rates are in line with the supply of the vaccine and a credit to each and every West Australian who has rolled up and done the right thing, even without the threat of COVID-19 in the local community, as some other jurisdictions have had. I want to stress the 90% target threshold could be reached earlier or later. But once we hit 80% and then set the specific date for transition, that date will be locked in to provide everyone with the certainty they need to plan ahead and be prepared for the next stage of this pandemic. Now, it is a statewide vaccination rate. However, if there are regional areas that don't have a high enough vaccination rate, then pending health advice at that time, intra-state borders to protect those specific regions may need to be introduced. This measure would be in place until the vaccination rate in those regions is lifted to satisfactory levels. Cutting off the Pilbara, or any region for that matter, is not something I want to do. But if that's what is required to protect the local community and local industries, then we will take that step based on the health advice at the time. So I would again encourage all eligible West Australians all over WA to get vaccinated. The sooner you get vaccinated, the sooner the safe transition plan can kick in. It's in your hands. So roll up for WA now before it's too late. Today's announcement has come after extensive modelling was undertaken to give us an indication of what kind of impact the virus could have here in WA and help inform our final decisions. That modelling, which assumes a realistic or medium level of testing, tracing, isolation and quarantine, known as TTIQ, suggests there are undeniable benefits in waiting until our double dose vaccination rate hits 90%.